Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to get sponsored in Descenders. Now basically, if you don't know what it means, once you're sponsored you have this thing called an office. Mine says enemy office because that's what I'm sponsored by. When you do different challenges you'll be able to unlock these different items. Another thing I'm pretty sure it also does is if you go into the shed here, and then click X for bikes types, it'll give you all these different bike types, including my favorite one, which is the hardtail here. Now, for this tutorial, I would recommend going on the enduro bike, just because it'll be a bit easier. But obviously, if you're not sponsored, you're not going to have the other bike types. What you want to go ahead and do is start off by coming into the menu here, go ride, career session, and then go straight into the Highlands. Okay, once you're in here, just click A to ride, and then you just want to go through this normally. You don't need to bother about getting rep, it really doesn't matter. You just need to make it to the end. It really doesn't matter what you do on these maps. I'm literally just riding to the bottom as quick as I can. You can add in a couple tricks because it doesn't hurt getting any more rep. But once you're in here, go straight through to the finish line, and this is where you want to be. Now on here, you're not going to be able to see it now because obviously you have to unlock them to see what they are. But you're going to have to be looking for one of these sponsor tracks. Now you'll know when you'll see it. I'll put a little photo of it up on the screen now. But basically what you're going to want to do is go through all these different tracks until you find one. Now there's going to be at least one in every single map. So if you haven't found it, just keep looking, keep going through all these tracks. If it's white, then you should be able to see it. If it's grey, then you won't be able to see it. So for example, if I go into this curvy one, it's going to unlock these two right here, and I'll be able to see if this is a sponsor track or not. But once we get the sponsor track, I'll come back and let you know what to do next. Okay, so I've just got the sponsor track. It looks exactly like this. There's three options here. If I'm going to click on this here, it'll give me these three options. Now, this is not necessarily very important for the first one, but it will be very important for the next two times that you have to get this. So this really doesn't matter what you would pick. I say just go with whatever you like doing best. So it'll give you a little description here like ride off-road, high-speed downhill action, and tons of stunts. I picked enemy. So I'm already sponsored by enemy. I'm just going to click on it again. If you click on this, you'll load into the map. Once you're in here, as you can see, the sun's setting, so I've been doing this for so long now. When you're in here, it really doesn't matter what you do. You can obviously do some tricks, but yeah, you can literally just ride through it, and as long as you get to the finish line, I don't know if it matters if you die or not. Obviously don't die because that's not good, like I'm going to do now. Yep, so that'll be a nice test, see if it does work. I don't think it matters, but yeah, you literally just need to get to the bottom of this track and go through the finish line, and that's it. So I've gone through the finish line here. Now you've now done this sponsor track here. That's literally it. So you can actually just leave the game straight away, and then I'll tell you what to do next. So you can go over here, click end session, yes. You might get an item, you might not, depending on how much rep you have. You can just click continue, and that'll count towards one of your goals there. Now, I don't know whether this will show because obviously I'm already sponsored, but basically what you need to do is go ahead and do that 2 more times. But the really important thing you need to do, for example, when you're selecting the teams, enemy, arboreal, or kinetic, you have to choose the same one each time. So if you selected enemy the first time, you have to choose it for the next 2 times you do that. That's really important or you won't get sponsored. So what you can do is just go ahead and do the same thing over again. You can ride career session and go straight into the Highlands. You can rewind this video if you want, watch back the steps, but it's really that simple. There's not much to it. And once you've done that, it will probably come up with a message afterwards saying you've been sponsored, meaning you'll unlock the bikes and obviously that little sponsor office there. But if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to subscribe. But with that being said, goodbye.